Okay, share my screen. Many of you are familiar with CSS colors. I think one of the most common ways that we represent CSS colors is using hexadecimal, which is base 16 numbers, right? So these are just some random examples of hexadecimal numbers. So I noticed something interesting, just a funny little relationship, and that is that Git commit IDs are also hexadecimal numbers. And I thought it was so interesting because with Git SHAs, it's also very frequent or common to truncate the SHA and use that as sort of a miniature ID. So like, as you can see in this repo, we have these little truncated hexadecimal bits that represent the Git SHA. These look very, very similar to CSS colors. So I thought, why don't we connect those two? So what I did is I created a project called Commit Colors, and this is under Sparkbox. I did this a little while ago, back in October. And all it does nothing for you, except every time you make a commit, it'll show a lovely color swatch in your terminal that says, this is the color of the commit that you just made. So let's just do a little demo. I think this is working. So I'm just going to open the README of this project. I'm doing this on the Commit Colors project, but you could do this on any of your projects once you set it up globally on your machine. So I'll just say to do, I don't know, more stuff. Save that. Now I add it and I commit it. But as you can see, it gave me a little color swatch that said your commit color is purple heart. And it gave me the CSS color that corresponds to the Git ID of the commit that I just made. And the way this works is it runs on a Git hook, or a Git post, I think it's a post commit hook. Every time you do a commit, it gives you an opportunity to run some arbitrary code. And I wanted it to run the code of this project. So it doesn't really affect my life very much, but one of the things that I think is really fun is it doesn't just show you the color, it also gives you the name of the color. And in order to do that, I pulled in a library from NPM that had the Pantone color set. And then I used another tool that allowed me to find the linear distance between any color and a color on the Pantone color set. So this ID is not exactly the purple heart color that's defined in Pantone, but it's the closest, like purple heart is the closest color to the color that I have in this ID. So it just chooses the name of that Pantone and it displays it. And it's really fun because I'll just be like angry and like writing angry code. And then it'll say, your commit color is, I don't know, like yellow sunshine or neon carrot or like this weird, random, funny names that just kind of make my day a little bit better. So I have this set up so it runs on all my projects on my computer. It doesn't require any per repo configuration. It's just constantly running. And I always enjoy when I'm pairing with someone and they ask me what on earth is that, because it's just fun.
That's so can you do like a Git log of all the commits and look at them by color? Just a little rainbow of commits?
Not right now. All this project does right now is runs the post commit hook. So when you actually do the commit, you can do it.
So you have to tie it into a bash script somehow.
Yeah, there's so many things you could do. I kind of wanted to make a Chrome plugin where when you're looking at this screen, like each of these little boxes displayed in the color that is represented there, that would be really easy to do. It's just like a style sheet you throw on there. There's like so many opportunities to connect the Git SHAs to colors, and if you can think of another interesting way to set it up, I'd say you could probably add it to this repo, and it would just be a place to collect all sorts of little hacks that you can do for commit colors. Yeah. That's pretty much it.